breathe with me for just a minute. Let's calm our energy today. When we calm our energy, we're just able to really be grounded, have that space between thoughts and reactivity. And one way to calm yourself instantly is by left nostril breathing, okay? So you're just going to block off or close off the right nostril and go ahead and ground your feet, close your eyes, go into your inner world. We're only going to be here for a moment. Deep inhale through the left nostril and exhale all the way out. Deep inhale. A little bit more. Inhale and exhale all the way out. Last one. Deep inhale through the left nostril. Fill it up a little more. A little more. And release. Go ahead and drop your hand. Notice how calm your energy is after 3 deep breaths through the left nostril. Open your eyes, join me back. Be here with me. So the left nostril is calming, the right nostril is energizing, and you can do back and forth or one or the other, whatever you need. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so I want to talk about gossip today. Um, the energetics behind gossip are so interesting, you guys. This is something, when I started learning about like the energy part of gossip, I was just like, oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. So that's what I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to try not to go over 10 minutes. But yeah, so okay, first of all, let's just talk about what gossip is. Okay, so gossip, by definition, through the Conscious Leadership group, this is the book, The 15 Commandments of Conscious Leadership. They have a good, healthy section on gossip in this book, which I will be reading from in a second. But gossip is anything you are saying about another person in a way that you wouldn't say if they were present in the room. So it's not that you can't talk about other people to other people. No, that's not what I'm saying. But check yourself. Would you be saying what you're saying to your friends if that person were standing right next to you? Ask yourself, is this a helpful conversation to be having? Sometimes we have a friend or a coworker or even an employee that comes to us to vent. And ask yourself, okay, is this a helpful conversation? Are we trying to create a solution here? Are we gaining some insight to something so that we can solve a problem? And you, as the listener, you want to make sure that you're checking these boxes, that you're not just listening because you are too afraid to create a boundary around listening to gossip. Okay, but really like, okay, so you may say to the person that coming to you with the gossip, you might say, okay, well, I'm here to listen to you and to support you, but I want to make sure that you are planning to go directly to them after our conversation or sometime very soon in the near future. Go directly to them with your issue, okay? So in that stance, it's helpful to have the conversation, all right? it's not just an intentionally saying something nasty or bettering yourself about another person. Okay, so why do people gossip? All right, I'm actually taking from the Conscious Leadership Group, their 15 Commitments book here. Um, it makes others wrong and it makes you right. So you gain some validation about how you're feeling. Um, People gossip to kind of control other people or to control groups of people. Um, People gossip to get attention. Oh, hey, oh, look, listen to what I heard. Oh, this is juicy. Let's spill the tea, right? So people do it to get attention. People also do it to divert attention. So maybe somebody is gossiping because they don't want you to be paying attention to what's really happening. Um, to avoid conflict. People gossip to avoid conflict because they don't want to go directly to the person that they have the problem with. So, in order to avoid that, they go to their friends and they talk about it instead. Okay. The energetics of gossip, I want to point this out, is that when you're not going directly to the person, the group, what have you, the other is the person with the problem that you have a problem with, when you're not going directly to them and you're gossiping about it, the energetics of that is that you are leaking energy over here to the people you're gossiping to, and that is giving you like a little sense of relief. So imagine you're having an issue with another person. It's all like in your head, you've been thinking about it nonstop, it's bothering you, it's pissing you off, but you don't want to go directly to them to say anything about it. So, in order to relieve some of that agitation, that discomfort, it feels so good to go to other friends or family, whoever's going to listen to you, coworkers, and gossip. And that's relieving some of the discomfort. But the problem here is that it doesn't solve anything, it doesn't create a solution. Instead, it just keeps going and going and going. And then months later, you're still gossiping about the same drama. Whereas if you would have just went directly to the person that you had an issue with, you could have solved it once and for all, and you could have just saved yourself so much energy. So think of like your energy system, your energy field, you only have so much. So you want to be freeing up that energy to be creating the life and business that you love. Okay, creating your life's work, creating that book, starting that side hobby. You could be using that energy in a creative, expressive way, but instead you are using it to gossip and you don't even realize what it's costing you. So let's talk about if you're on the other end of gossip. I kind of already talk about that. I just want to reiterate, create the boundary. Okay. People are actually really, it's going to be scary as hell to do. um, do it anyway. Create the boundary. You're going to see a lot of people are going to really respect you for doing that. They're going to trust you more. Because remember, when we're gossiping, we're actually telling people that, hey, not only do I talk about Jenny over here, but I probably talk about you too when you're not around. So you really are showing people who you are when you gossip. Not only that, the judgments that you have towards the other person, that's really just, I mean, this is a little deeper, but I said we were going in a rabbit hole. You're really just telling people about yourself, because when you're judging another person, it's really just being mirrored and reflected back to you, who you are. So not everybody knows that trick, but yeah, that's what's happening. Now, let's talk about how gossip started, and then I'm going to wrap it up, okay? Gossip actually makes so much sense because if you think about back in tribal days, back in, I think of like caveman days, reverting back to so long ago. and we were developing communities, we relied on gossip because it kept us safe. We wanted to know, who can we trust? Who should we not trust? Who do we need to look out for? And that was really came in handy because you're like, okay, you know, the small town talk or the small tribe talk is, you know, protecting us, protecting our assets, protecting our loved ones, you know, on that kind of scale. So gossip actually assisted in the evolution of the human language. And I mean, it's how we're raised. I don't know very many families that, you know, don't gossip. You know, we're raised around our aunts and our uncles and our cousins and, you know, our friends in the neighborhood and at school. Everybody's talking about everybody, you know. Um, it's wildly accepted in society. I mean, we have entire news stations, media outlets, magazines, social media content, podcasts based on talking about other people and their problems. So, yes, you can see it's just widespread accepted, but that doesn't mean that you have to accept it. If you're watching this video right now, I can guarantee you that you are a conscious leader, that you're a conscious creator, that you are into manifesting the things in your life. And I want you to know that it is costing you on an energetic level significantly when you are gossiping. So I hope that this message served you today. Drop a comment or an emoji or like it in some way if it helped you, and forward it to a friend. Forward it to a friend. I talk about gossip a lot also in my book, True Friends, which is available on Amazon. And yeah. Oh, last plug, I have the Alchemy Retreat coming up May 23rd through the 26th in the middle of Georgia. I'm so excited, you guys. This is a 4-day intensive around alchemizing anything in your life, switching it around, and helping you get on track with your highest potential, the things that you want to create, things that you don't even know you want to create that are just on the other side of really understanding who you are on a deeper energetic level. So this retreat goes beyond traditional manifesting techniques that you may have heard of or been taught. It's really something special. So you can read more about that on my website at rashondaforelli.com. There's probably a link in my bio somewhere or in this post. So I hope you will join me over there. Okay, have an amazing day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.